pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. No better, I'm on this every day.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
3.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Van Der Esch on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Keys looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Tackle there by Leighton Van Der Esch.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now
on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 30. 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
The point after.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Washington
21. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
On second down now. It's Baker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Down.
On 3rd and 2, Keys. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there, with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Washington 28, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Oh, he pulls hope. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble. but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 48-yard line.
They run the option on second down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Keys throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Keys into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Neal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 46.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And 9.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Check that
79. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. They run the counter. Baker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up. Let's get it.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a pass hauled in downfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Washington.
Check 55 to Mike. I want that 19 line. Ball defense. Give me that ball. Street. That ball defense. Mike, 55. Right there.
Off play action. Keys. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
No gain on the play, second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Keys sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Jamie Gillen as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, Pump a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for